Okay, welcome back. So we're going to jump right back into modern dating. Since we talked about all these things that you felt is the problem or the deterioration with modern day dating compared to what it used to be, what is something that you will take from this conversation that you can to do to make sure that in your future potential relationships you don't make those same mistakes or you don't run into that same person?
For me, it's just being upfront. I don't want to be dated. I want to be courted with intention.
Okay.
So if you cannot date me and you don't have any intentions on getting married and having kids and things like that, that's fine. But I'm not going to date you. I can't waste any time.
So pause there. How many dates or how long does a man have to court you? I mean, before you feel like, okay, this is too much. Like, does he have a limit?
I don't know that I don't know if I wanted to put a limit on there. You know what I'm saying? I kind of just want to, because maybe our courting will start off, we only see each other once a week. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if he's busy, I'm busy, we don't have that much time, maybe, okay, you know what, Sunday after church we get together.
Say on 2 different sides of town.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Things like that. So I don't really want to say.
Time frame.
I don't want to really, but I'm not going to say, okay, we still in courtship after 2 years, 3 years or something like that.
Well,
we should
when
be
you
at
say courtship,
a different level of courtship.
I agree.
Because there's different levels.
I agree.
There's different levels.
So let's start at the beginning. How does a man come to you now, and if he doesn't know yet that you're the person that he wants to court? Is there some pre-dates? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because
you can always go out for coffee.
Because my thing is this.
We can go.
Because I can see you and say, visually, you're the one. This I can do. Then I can have a little conversation with you when I'm asking you for your number, whatever. And we got a little chemistry. But does that automatically, when I walk away with that number, what makes you think that he has to automatically think at this point that I got to think about whether or not I want to court her with intentions? Can I get to know her first?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that's what I'm saying.
When I say intentions,
I'm not saying,
I guess
the beginning.
If you want to get married or not. You know if you just want to be out here dating or things like that.
Okay, so your mindset in the beginning, not that you are the one I want to marry, but that's what my mind is at right now.
Exactly.
So let me get to know you and court you, take you out,
and I'm okay
and find
with,
out if you're in that realm.
I would rather have a long-time friend than just have some crap in 6 months. Friendship is very valuable.
Yeah, well, that's a loss.
Very
that's
valuable.
one of the reasons why, to me, relationships
so
last, because you get married because of all this other stuff, but you're not even friends. You don't even like that person that much.
And then I might be like, you know what? This is a good guy. He might be good for somebody else I know.
Right. But see, you'll never get that. A lot of women don't do that. A lot of women don't do that. No.
What?
That's so sad.
If I can't have him, nobody can. Not in my circle.
That's true. So what is something that you took from the conversation?
I think it takes time.
Okay.
I think it takes time. I think that it takes time to know a person. You don't want to jump into anything. And you have to court. You have to do some initial coffee dates, or I wouldn't even say movies, because you can't really talk and get to know anybody in the movies.
Let's take out the movies with walking. Let's
walk
I
in the park.
agree. There you go.
Walk in the park.
I agree.
A
picnic.
Yes.
Park. Picnic.
Something you can be social. You guys can interact with one another.
Have a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. But I don't believe you can fall in love in 2 or 3 months. And I think it takes time to court to date people, so you get to know exactly what they are. The mask comes off. You get to know what they're about, their beliefs. Even what type of food they like. Of course, I'm going to ask that question. Are we
traditions,
on that?
morals, values?
Everything.
Yeah, but nobody asks that no more. Now, that's one thing that you don't
Do you
get.
like to clean?
No.
Leave everything everywhere?
Yes, absolutely. And who asked it?
Because that's a nice
that?
compromise, too. That's a hell of a compromise.
Yeah, if you're somebody's filthy nasty and you're not.
Hey, if you cook, I'll clean. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
There we go.
What's your number?
Cheers. Don't worry about it. We're going to talk about that later. So, since we're at that point, we might as well go ahead and jump into this part. So, the next question is, so since you're a chef, This is what I think a problem is with men. I don't think that there's romance anymore. And I'm not going to say all men, but my experience and the people, the women that I know, I don't hear romantic anything. Like, I came home and the house was quiet. It was candles lit. He made me a dinner.
Even if it's not good.
Even if it's not good. Because it can be, but that's true. Because it's
Just
not
the
even
thought that
about,
counts, huh?
absolutely.
Are you kidding me?
Absolutely. That's the problem. There's no thought into anything. There's no romance anymore. Like, romance me.
Well,
Yes.
Romance me. I
Woo
think I
me.
deserve romance because
Woo me.
on the back end, everything is going to be all right.
that should happen. I mean, that goes.
Okay.
I can recant the conversation when I was telling you, what I didn't do, and those are one of the things that I didn't do.
Okay.
Romantic. To be romantic.
Romance will get you
into
a long way. You
Yeah.
don't have to. You don't have to buy something all the time. You don't have to take me somewhere all the time. Like, romance can
Flowers
be.
in the
I'm gonna
middle of
pick
the
you
week.
up just
Oh my
because.
gosh.
Just
I
because.
did buy flowers, but I mean,
But don't just buy
buying
them for
flowers
a
to
birthday.
me is really not. I mean,
But that's
it's
for you.
romantic, but you have to do other things.
But see that, but that's
it's
for
just
you.
not the flowers.
But see that you're thinking about you. That's true. You have to do other things. But as a person, myself, I love flowers.
Love them.
People need to pay attention
Love
to the
them.
needs of the person that they're dating at
Right.
the beginning.
Right.
Pay attention to what they like. You have to pay attention to those things.
And
because
you
those
pay
are the things
attention.
you need to.
You need to pay attention
Yeah,
during those
it's a
kinds of
lesson.
conversations.
Yes, but see
Well,
that's
the
rare.
only way that you're gonna know.
That's
Yeah.
rare. But you have to pay attention and know what that person wants. What makes that person smile? Just because. Now, if you're willing to know that, remember it, and put it in and implement it on a regular basis, then at that point you got somebody good. If you're a woman or you're a man and that person is doing that for you, you need to understand you have something good. Now, it's up to you at that time if you're going to run with that and be good as well, or if you're not. Because, people can make that choice. They might make the other choice, and at that point, you need to walk away. When you know you have something good, you need to walk away if that's not what you want.
I've had a situation
Because you
like that.
you can wear
You did?
something good
Yeah.
down real bad.
Yeah. And he was an awesome guy. I mean, awesome. Romance, I mean, just like he'll say, you're going to learn today. You're going to learn. And I never knew what that meant. And then I'll get some things through the mail, Pandora charms. I mean, just all
because.
kind of things, But I just didn't feel, I don't know. I
The
just
connection,
didn't feel,
no connection.
Okay,
at all.
so tell me
That's
this.
right.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
Shoes, huh?
So, because my thing is, we as women will say that this is all we want. We cannot have everything.
Yeah.
So when you say you didn't have the connection, what type of connection didn't you have?
I felt like there was no financial stability for me.
With him?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but see, he was sending you all this stuff.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did a
I
lot.
mean,
though,
he was
listen.
doing those type of things, but then I just feel like, I don't know, you know how you can, I can't put my finger, something about this
But
person,
see,
I
why
just
is it?
can't
Why is
put-
it?
I
But see, we
just
gotta
can't put
stop.
my finger on
But
it.
that was that one thing you couldn't put your finger on. But he had a million other things
Yeah.
that you could put your finger on that he was doing excellent.
Yeah. But I think too, moving fast. I don't like when people move fast with me. When they move fast with me, I kind of shut down. That kind of makes me
so
shut
when you say
down.
moving fast, so that's
That
what I'm
page,
saying.
he on page 702 and I'm on page 72.
Okay, so
You know what
my
I'm
thing is
saying?
this:
love you.
where's the line? Where does he start
Move
doing
here.
those wooing those things? Because you say you want to be courted.
Yeah.
So maybe you expressed this to him, and maybe he felt like that was his courting.
Yeah.
So maybe you should have said, "This is not what I meant by courting.
And I
This
just
is what I
explained
meant
to
by
him.
courting."
I did
Okay, so if you
explain,
because a
like,
lot of times we
it's
don't
kinda
talk. I know
going
we don't
fast.
have conversations
It's
like we're
going
supposed
fast
to
for me.
have.
This is going fast for me.
Well, when I say fast, maybe he's not under. But you said you want a courting.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to explain what type of courting you want. Maybe it's not you sending me all this stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe it's let's go to a romantic picnic, that type of thing. Maybe tell him that because he don't know.
It's a little bit too early for.
I mean, he might not
love
know.
you.
So,
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he was telling you he loved
Yeah,
you.
you should meet the. No,
Well, see, that's different.
Christmas. You should meet the
He
family. Like,
should have known that.
How
though.
long were
He
y'all
had any
dating?
type of sense. He
not
should have
that
known that.
long. Maybe like a couple months. It's kind of early.
See, that I love you thing.
But see,
too
I'm
much.
about to say something. I'm about to say something. Okay, so I'm calling out. I don't know about if it's you, but I'm gonna call out other women. Can't speak on men because but I think that I know a couple who do the same thing. That person, if we don't have you, I'm gonna ask a question, and you only dated for a couple months. So was there any sexual chemistry? And I don't mean that you have sex. Was there any sexual chemistry? Because you can have that.
Yeah, we had that.
So you had sexual chemistry. Mm-hmm. He was wooing you.
He wooed me. Cook. So amazing.
So see, I'm confused because I only hear one bad thing, but I hear so much good.
I guess a little. I don't know. A little controlling. I can't.
But see, you can't.
On?
No. See, you can't have it both ways. Right. Controlling is different. But you want woo. He's giving you woo. Yeah. He was making amazing.
But you can take all of that back. I don't want to have a controlling because.
But see, when you say controlling, you claim. I guess that's what my difference is. If you're trying to control,
why didn't you call? Why didn't you do?
Okay, well, see, that's different. See, so it's not about the giving.
I'll give you everything back.
I agree. Okay, so that's different. That's possessive. He wants that kind of thing. Now I own you. So he was one of those because we run into that. Do you guys run into that with women? Because we run into that as women, as men. Do you guys run into a woman who? Like we have a guy can do certain things for you, and because he does those things, automatically thinks like literally owns you.
Yeah.
So
and early on in a relationship like that, I think that she was smart to cut it short.
Oh, see, but that's different because I didn't know he said that.
Right. But still, though, I'm not saying that what you thought was wrong, but
that's absolutely true.
Later on in the relationship, you would have had some problems.
If he was
that monster is going to get that beast is going to get.
See, I thought you were speaking on because I know that I can say that most of the girls that I know, women, old, young,
we say we want, we get,
and then we don't because
I think we get a little scared.
I think we
get a little scared.
If they're not the full package, we want the full package so much, and it's impossible to get it because we'll get this guy who know how to wear a suit and also can put on some Timberlands and t-shirt and both look amazing.
Does he got muscles?
Muscles? So he looks great, but we want that guy, and we also want him to be able to do this, that, A, B, C, A through Z. We want, I think, our expectations.
So at what point did you talk to him? At what point did you talk to him, and you know that he's not the one, but you still talk to him like we talked about earlier? You still talk to him?
It depends on who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends on
and see, you know what? Sometimes you have to look at the situation too. Okay, you want him to have A, B, C, D, and E, but do you have A, B, C, D, and E?
Yes. And which ones are the most important? That goes back to the question of the three things you need. Mm-hmm. You need three things. You have wants. You can live without wants, but you can't live without needs. You can't live without water. You know what I'm saying? You can't live without that. So what things do you need to have in your mate? Those should be core, major. Yeah. But they're not. We reverse it. He's fine and
I'm not too big on looks.
I'm just saying. I'm listening at the different things. Oh, he has money.
No, I'm serious.
He has money. He has he's a doctor. He's a lawyer. We speak about them things. We speak about those things all the time. But those are not the things that we should always focus on.
Absolutely not.
So we're going to go ahead and jump off of this, and when we come back, we're going to discuss our last topic. Welcome back. We're going to go ahead and jump into our last question. So my last thing that I would like to discuss. What are your 3 core things that you need? What do you bring into the table, and what do you expect to be brought to the table, so that now you know what you're looking for, and anybody who's looking at this knows what you're looking for as well.
Well, I'm looking for respect, loyalty. We spoke about that earlier. Mm-hmm. She might have the same views. That has to happen.
That's number 2 for me.
That's my lines as well.
We have to believe. I don't want to say it like this, but we have to believe in the same faith for the most part.
Right.
I know there are some people that got married, and some of them might be Muslims, some might be Christian. They still make it happen. Right. But that's like
that's not what you. That's major.
That's a task. So
that's good.
Same faith. Financially. You have to both come to the table with something, and one person can't They have to be, I don't want to say equally balanced, but they have to be within the same financial realm, I want to say.
Right.
You know,
Because it's not the type of economy no more.
No,
People, both
it's
parents,
not.
parties
And-
need to
and-
bring in something. I agree.
what you could do together is a lot more than
More
what
than
one person can do, or what
Amen
one
to
and a
that.
half person.
Amen to that. 2 100s is 200 all day. Nobody said we had to stop at 100. Okay.
Right.
200% is spectacular. I agree with you.
Right.
So what are your core?
He needs to be God-fearing.
Mm-hmm.
Second, respect, loyalty.
Okay.
And then family-oriented. I love my family.
Okay.
They crazy. I mean, I just, that family.
I agree.
That's
I agree.
important to me.
I agree.
He spoke about finance. Let's build an empire together.
Right. Right.
You know,
Right.
and
More of us need to think like that. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Exactly,
Yes,
exactly.
it's
Because
not
a lot of,
team.
you know,
No.
nowadays we like, oh,
No.
we want him to have this, we want them to have that, but at the end of the day, I want to be able to bring
Something to the
my
table.
debt is low, my house is paid for, you know, certain
Exactly,
things, you
exactly.
know. I'm going back for
Speak.
my RN, I'm
All
going back,
right.
you know, I
Tell me what
can,
you're doing.
I can do, you know, I have no kids,
Exactly.
you know, things like that. So
Right.
why not? Why
I
not?
agree.
Let's
Why not?
let's build this empire together and let's soar.
I agree. So my 3, like I told you before, love. You gotta love, like love family. You have to love me. I want you to
Yes.
love loving me. I don't want it to be a task.
task.
I don't want it to be a job for you. I don't want to be what you have to go home and do.
Hard
I want you to
love.
love loving me, and not hard love. I don't want you to be crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
Please
no,
don't be
no,
crazy.
I didn't
Yeah,
mean it
let
like
me
that.
have my space because I like my space.
Yeah.
It
Please,
shouldn't be
please, I
hard
like
for somebody
my
to
space.
love
Right.
a person.
Yeah,
is
it
what
shouldn't
I'm
be
saying.
nobody.
Yeah.
It shouldn't have to be so difficult. So I need
Right.
somebody. That's my love is my first thing. Lord, you have to. Have to, absolutely. And I don't care what nobody say. I don't have to go to church every Sunday. I don't have to wear a dress, you know, that look like I'm about to with the hat. I don't have to do all that. There's nothing wrong with it. Y'all look great, but that's not what I have to do in order for me to know
That's
that
not
I
my
have a relationship with the Lord. It's important to me. So whoever I'm with has to have their own relationship, and then we can bring that together. That can't be nothing but amazing. And
Yes.
loyalty is everything to me.
Everything.
Once you cross that loyalty line, it's really not too much we can do. We can pray and then go ahead about our business.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, those are the 3 cores. Now, I know nobody mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it. How important is sex? I think sex in a marriage is extremely important. You know, I know a lot of people, you know, downplay it, and I'm not saying that it's the most important thing because, again, we got the cores already, the love, the loyalty, and the Lord, so we good there. Sex is important. If you're not sexually compatible, like if you're a person, because everybody has their own level. If you're a person that's up here and you with a person that's down here, it's not going to work out. Something's going to mess up because she's going to feel like it's her job or he's going to feel like it's his job now. So it's not great sex anymore. It's work.
I'm
So I got
just
to do
doing
it enough
doing it.
because I got to get up to where he's at. Only because that's what I'm supposed to do or she's at, because it can be vice versa. So if you're that far apart, I don't see how it's going to work because sexual love, when you love somebody and you're sexual with that person. And when I say love, I'm not talking about any random person you're having sex with. I'm talking about
Husband.
you and this person, your
Right.
husband. This person is the one, and not the one that you're trying to make them, but the one. You guys have
That connection.
Whether you're a man and a woman. I don't care who you are. What your preference is. When you have that love and you also have great sexual chemistry, that is amazing. And if you don't have that and you're completely off, is that something that you have to have? Are you able to compromise on the sex within a marriage?
Absolutely. Compromise is, I mean, that is something that you have to do in every single
Okay.
area.
So how much do you compromise?
I mean, okay, so if I'm the type of person that I need to have it breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he only needs a dinner, then
I like the way she didn't go to different days, but go ahead.
so if I need a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, he only needed dinner. So I'm gonna need you to kind of, maybe we can have a quickie in the morning for breakfast. Maybe we can have a quick.
Right before y'all go to
maybe
work,
we have an instant
You wake up
breakfast.
to your husband, you're like, yes.
Instant
So
breakfast,
so
right.
here we have an instant breakfast, and then I have my evening, and then I just have to
Okay,
kinda
but see,
get it together.
now
and
is that
lunch.
compromise? Well, I guess it is compromise because
That is.
you kicked out lunch. I
kicked
love
out
the fact
lunch.
that you didn't go to different days though. She like every other day, no, 3 times a day.
With the instant breakfast too.
Instant breakfast. But it's important. So see, you couldn't be with somebody who is not that into sex. No. Because some people aren't, and it's nothing. Some people are not, and
sexual
they're not sexual beings, and that's fine. Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it is going to bring
It's
some problems will arise. You're going to have some issues.
Well, I feel you
don't
have
want
issues.
That should be a judgment-free zone. You don't want to start feeling like he's judging. Like, what the hell did I marry a freak? I mean, what's going
That's
on?
What you should.
Right.
That's what you want
I'm so glad you said that. I am so glad.
But
you
not
said
everybody.
That.
But not all
do this.
men think
I
like
wanted
that.
you to do this, but you won't do it, so I'm gonna go over here and get it done.
But not everybody thinks like that. People don't think like that. They don't think like that.
That's why compromising is very, very important.
Yeah. Some people think differently.
Very important.
That's what you want. That's what I think that you would want. I think that you would want
somebody
who's gonna open up.
Yeah, I agree, because that's where you need to be able to be the open. That's who you're supposed to do for your wife and your husband. That's who you're supposed to do all that for.
I'm not fornicating anymore, and I have a husband. Honey, I better have breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Whatever relationship is, when you make that commitment, I agree. When you make that commitment, that's when you're supposed to give all that.
You know what?
You're supposed to give all that.
Yes, right.
I'm married. I'm finally married, and
Right. Well, I can respect that.
I can imagine the honeymoon in Paris.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Man.
So we're going to talk about one of our shows, and we're going to get started from this. So, as I stated, Andre is a chef. So Chef Andre is going to be teaching some guys how to cook a woman romantic dinner. That's going to be on one of our shows this season. And during that time, he's also going to be making that romantic dinner for Miss Shantae Young. So this is going to be a very interesting night. You make sure you tune in to it. I will be posting when it will when it will be coming out. It's going to be great, because I know that I'm not the only one who sees the little bit of chemistry that he's trying to throw out here. He's talking about the cooking too. But yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. So
I love to eat, by the way.
And she loves to, there you go. And he loves to cook. So did I not pick the perfect people to be on my first show, The Single Life? So I would like to thank you guys for viewing and coming in and dealing with all of our drama tonight. Hopefully you tune in again. Again, my name is Tracy Jones. Welcome to the Nightcap. You have a good evening. You guys.